Oh my. I am so glad to be here back with you guys. It's great. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful evening. We're ready for podcast episode number 8. I can't believe it. Number 8. Oh my goodness. I am being consistent. Wow. So glad to be with you guys. Welcome to the comfort zone. I decided to do the tea light background tonight because the topic we're going to talk about, if you have ever had the opportunity or wanted to fulfill your dreams in your life, we're going to talk about that tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about dreams. Let me welcome you to the comfort zone. This is the place where you find out if you are ready to step out of your comfort zone or stay in your comfort zone. But remember, you are right either way. I am your host, Donna E. Williams, and I welcome you. Today's Wednesday. Kick back, take it easy. You probably won't see this video until Thursday, but that's okay. Whenever you look at it, share it with your friends, share it with other people. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I welcome all comments and I will respond to all comments because I appreciate you wanting me to be better. So I thank you so much for watching. Dreams. All day long, I was thinking about this topic, dreams, right? And there was a song that kept playing in my head. And until I figure out how to put these things on my intro, they'll be playing in my head because I know my singing is a little, I think I could sing, but that doesn't mean everybody else does. And what you think doesn't always reflect what everybody else thinks. So I'm going to stay in my lane. So, what are dreams? You're like, what do you mean? What are the dreams? Everybody knows what dreams are, but some people, not saying that they don't know what dreams are, but that they don't even see them as dreams. Okay, I don't know. I can't say what they might see them as things that you can't achieve because there's different kinds of dreams. So my friend and my mentor, John C. Maxwell, and I'm John C. Maxwell Leadership Certified, is going to help us with this evening. So I'm going to be reading some quotes and some information, but I'm also going to be talking about some of the things that I've experienced, as I always do, about the topic that we're speaking on. So his definition of dream, one of them, is a genuine dream is a picture and blueprint of a person's purpose and potential. Wow. A blueprint of a person's purpose and potential. So that's pretty big, right? So when you dream or when you have a dream, it generally reflects who you are and what do you think you can do, your purpose and your potential. Two very key words in anything you want to achieve in life, much less fulfill your dream. So he also breaks down that there are different types of dreams. So I wrote several of them. I wrote a few. So I wrote the ones that resonate with me. So I'm able to talk about how they make me feel. And if they resonate with you, then you'll understand and you'll be able to talk about how it makes you feel. And then I'll finish the rest next week because this is a big topic. And it's something that I also do a workshop on. I do a vision board workshop because I believe our visions are part of our dreams. The things that we see for ourselves that we want to achieve in life, we can visualize it. And that's also, I believe that's also a part of your dream because if you're able to see it and you're able to put it down on paper, then it helps bring you closer to achieving it because it gives you a visual. When we dream, a lot of times it's when we're sleeping. And sometimes we have daydreamers, people who dream during the day to take their mind off of their work or something else. We have career dreams where we think that if we have a certain career that we will be able to achieve everything that we want. And those are the dreams that we feel will be able to fulfill our desires. You have romantic dreams. Yeah, romantic dreams. When you when you think about that Prince Charming or princess that will come into your life and help make your life better and help you to be more whole and complete, and you'll ride off into the sunset. hmm And into that big blue sky where a wonderful world awaits, where all your dreams, your troubles, and your cares will be taken care of and will no longer be, will no longer be. Yeah, romantic dreams. How many of us have had those and still do? And then we got vicarious dreams where we're living through others. We feel that our dreams will be achieved by other people achieving their dreams. I've been guilty of all three. So how many do you think that you've been guilty of? I mean, like I said, there's several. There's several. So we can go over the rest of them. Idealistic dreams, and there's there's several. It was too many for me to do tonight, so I wanted to do a part two. All right, so let's get into it. Vicarious dreams. I'm gonna start with that because that was something that I didn't even realize I was doing. I was living my life through someone else. I wanted them to be great, and I felt that when they became great, then I would be, my dreams would be fulfilled. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I think that parents do that. They have a tendency, if they didn't achieve what they wanted in their life, that they look for their children to achieve it and they look for their children to achieve the parents' dream in their life, in the children's life. And that's, you can see that a lot of times when you have parents that influence their child to play a particular sport or study a particular subject in school, like become a doctor, become a lawyer, become an athlete, in all different types of things that parents have been guilty of living their dream through their children. I was guilty of living that through my brother. I was so invested in his life and how he did things because I did not realize that I was living through him. He was achieving things and doing things that I had not done. So in my mind, it was like, okay, so let's push that he could be better and then he could achieve some things. And then it's like, it'd be good for all of us. It'd be good for the family. It'd be good for everybody. Except for one thing. He didn't know that I was living through him. He had no clue. And I didn't either until I actually had to sit back and check what I was doing, how I was moving, and the things that I was trying to get him to do. It's not a good move because people have to live their own lives the way they see fit, not the way other people want them to live it. When you start living your life the way other people want you to live it, then you're not living your life. You're not living it at all. You're actually killing the dream. We'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second. So romantic dreams, I stopped doing that. I just like want you to know I stopped doing that. I stopped trying to live my life through my brother or have him live the life that I wanted him to live. I stopped doing that. He shut me down. I shut myself down and I moved on. So let's go to romantic dreams. I had plenty of those. I had plenty of romantic dreams. Oh my goodness. Wanting to, that Cinderella story. I knew that Cinderella story didn't apply to me. I mean, I was a little black girl. So what Prince Charming's going to come along and sweep me off my feet and take me to a castle and marry me and want to be with me for the rest of my life? But you know what? It's the same as that wedding that you dream about, that fantasy that you believe that your husband, or for women, I'm sorry, for men, your wife, that woman that you adore, that you love, is going to complete you, going to be the end all be all in your life. That's a romantic dream. And there's nothing wrong with it. So we got to put a dose of reality in the romantic dream. I think a big dose of reality in the romantic dream, because we have a tendency to, when we do think romantically, we have a tendency to forget about the realities that we need to pay attention to even more than the romance part. Because the romance is easy, right? The romance is wine and dine and everything is good and we say the right things and we don't show our bad side. We put the representative forward because we want everything to be hunky dory, peachy keen, blissful, never ending love. Love doesn't have to end. Love never ends. But what love does, it transforms. And when it does transform, sometimes we're not ready for what the transformation looks like. This person's not going to be up all the time, not always going to have your best interests at heart, even though they should. But sometimes people fall short. We're human. We fall short. We forget that sometimes. So we have to keep it all in the proper perspective. Romantic dreams, more than any, have to be kept in a proper perspective, because it's easy, very easy, to get caught up in the fantasy of it all and believe that this person is your Prince Charming. This person is your princess, your queen. She's always going to have your back, and he's always going to have your back, and you're going to be there for each other. But because we're human, yeah, that's where the challenges come in. Romantic dreams. Career dreams. When you believe that your career success is going to give you the life that you desire. It's going to help you to become the person that you've always wanted to be. This dream is the reason why I chose to do dreams as a topic tonight. Because my daughter, my child, has a career dream that she's had since she was 9 years old. And those who know. And I'm going to share this with you, that she's had this dream since she was 9 years old to be a CSI, forensic science investigator. Crime scene investigator. That's what CSI. And she's been wanting to do that since she was 9. She went to college. Her high school, she was able to do some of it in her high school when she, I think they did a project, her and one of her good friends did a project on a crime scene investigation, and she was able to really show how well she was going to do in this area. I am I have and will always support her 200%. I don't know what this little arrow is flying around because I'm not doing anything. I just don't understand why this arrow is flying around. I'm hoping that I can't see it when I record it, but I got a feeling that I will be able to see it. And you will be able to see it too. But as I'm moving forward in this podcast world, learning and figuring things out, I will get better. So I want you to bear with me. I just sitting here and going, why is this arrow moving around? I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching anything. I'm just sitting here trying to have a conversation with my audience, and this arrow is flying all around on my screen. All right. So anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. So this is her dream. And what ends up happening a lot of times when we have dreams, career dreams, romantic dreams, vicarious dreams, any of them that we have, you got people that will, as we call, dream killers, dream crushers, that work hard to discourage you. Okay. But this is one of the 5 common roadblocks. But I want you to understand something before we even begin to talk about that. Whatever your dream is, whatever you have desired to achieve in your life, whether you have achieved it now, whether you dreamt about it when you were little and you threw it away or you just forgot about it, whatever your dream is, it can be reshaped and you can achieve it. You can achieve your dreams no matter what age you are. The first thing you have to do is don't put a limitation on your dream. Don't believe that it can't happen. Your dream can be achieved. Your dream is possible. Your dream is yours. And if you had a dream and you've abandoned it, go get it. Go back and get it. Don't abandon your dream. That's like abandoning yourself, abandoning your life, abandoning something that you really believe was your purpose and your potential. Go back and get it. And let's go. Let's do it. So here's some of this is the 5 common roadblocks to achieving your dream. Number 1, being discouraged from dreaming by others. The dream killers, the dream crushers, the idea stealers. They have no place. They have no place, and you cannot give them life. You cannot allow them to come into your life and steal your dream and crush it and kill it. That happened to me. This wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be Aretha Franklin, Gladys Knight. I wanted to be Phyllis Hyman. Oh, I love Phyllis Hyman. I loved all of those women. Tina Turner. Yeah, singing. I love to sing. I've been asked many times when I'm talking on the phone, do you sing? I'm like, well, I do a little something. I do karaoke, right? There's people who say, well, I just hear your voice. Your voice sounds so, there would be a few adjectives that people would use. And I wanted to sing when I was a little girl. I wanted to sing. So my father allowed me to take voice lessons. Another thing I will never forget, having voice lessons, and my voice teacher was horrible. He was someone who wasn't able to achieve his dreams. So he was relegated to becoming a voice instructor. And I believe a closet dream killer. One of the things he told me was that I would never be a great singer. I would never be a great singer. I would never. He would give me some of the toughest songs to sing. Now, I'll give you an example. Barbra Streisand. If anybody knows anything about singing, Barbra Streisand is one of the most difficult people to pattern yourself after as far as like vocal coaching or aspiration. And the song was Evergreen. Evergreen. Very difficult song to do. Arranging, notes, all kinds of things. And he didn't teach me how to sing in my range. He wanted me to sing like Barbra Streisand. I couldn't sing like Barbra Streisand. I didn't have a Barbra Streisand voice or range. And this was one of the things he never taught me. So he was one of the dream killers, and my father was the other one. Because even though the voice instructor, which when I was young, like about 11 and 12, told me what I would never be, I still wanted to sing music. So when it came time for me to go to college and for me to pick a college, my dad told me, well, I have to go to a SUNY school, which was fine because my first choice was Howard University. I wanted to go to HBCU. Hello, I wanted to go to HBCU. He's like, I'm not paying for that. I was like, okay, all right. I look at a state university, and I looked at SUNY, and I can't remember the school right now. I can't remember the name of the school, but I do remember that they had an extensive music program. And it was all about music. It was about producing, playing, notes, everything about music. Because when I studied the different SUNY schools, that was the one. I want to say it was New Paltz, but I'm not sure what the state school was. And I looked at it, and that's where I wanted to go because I would have known everything. Like I could have been Jermaine Dupri. I could have been Teddy Riley. Like I didn't necessarily have to be behind the mic, but I would have known everything there was to know, about music. And my dad said, no, you can't make any money doing that. You're not going to make any money doing that. I'm not paying for you to go there. You need to pick another school. So I did, and I went to Old Westbury. I went to SUNY Old Westbury, and I studied business administration, business management. Killed my dream. Now, later on in life, when I thought about it, I said, it would have been nice if you told me, listen, take music as a minor or take this as a minor so that you would have a way of supporting yourself if the music thing doesn't work out. But he just told me I wasn't going to be good. Can't make any money. Just like the music teacher told me I wasn't going to be good. And so I didn't stand up for it. I didn't stand up for my dream. I didn't stand up for myself. I went ahead with what he wanted me to do. And I'm telling you, that's not the right move. And if you're doing that to your child, if you're doing that to anyone that you know, that you're close to, that you love, stop. Support their dream. My best friend supports her daughter's dream, supported her dream to be an artist. And that young woman is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh my goodness. Because the support and the love of another person's dream helps them to flourish, helps them to understand that someone has their back and that they will be there to support them. And she supported her, and she's phenomenal. And there are people that continue to lift her up and build her up and empower her. I tell her all the time, she's a Black history fact in the making. A Black history fact in the making, because she is going to be someone that younger people are going to be like, oh my gosh. Trust me, I'm not going to say her name because you're going to find out soon enough. I'm not going to say her name. Number two, Being hindered by disappointments and hurts. So sometimes the things that happen to you in your past discourage you from living your dream, like I just explained to you. When people tell you that you can't do something and they tell you that you're not going to be who you say you want to be, that's a disappointment. That's a hurt. And it's damaging and it's hurtful and it's discouraging and it stops you from wanting to dream your dream. So then you change and you go into another direction and you don't really want to do that, but you do because you don't have any support. I was always talk about how Beyonce had her mother and her father's support. Her father was her manager and her mother made her costumes for her. She had the support. And when you have support, when you have people, especially your parents, but you have people that back you and believe in you, like New Edition. The parents, when you watch that New Edition biopic, a couple of the parents were kind of like, oh, I don't know if I could trust this guy or whatever, whatever. Well, honey, he believed in them. They believed in them. But at first they didn't. But they did. And look where they are today. There's one of the most, I shouldn't say the top group, but one of the top groups that are still performing today, that are still together as a group. Oh my gosh, that takes a lot. That takes a lot. But that's living your dream. Number 3, the habit of settling for average. Are you afraid to step out of your comfort zone? Yeah. To reach your dream. Yeah. That's a big one. Because if you're settling for being average, that means you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone to achieve what you want to achieve in your dream. Because to achieve it, yeah, you got to be willing to just take a chance. You got to be willing to step out on faith. You got to be willing to say, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And no matter what, nobody's going to stop me. That's what I love about my daughter. She's going to do this. She's going to make it happen. And I know she's going to make it happen because she's not going to let anything stop her. People are trying to discourage her, not with negative intention, but wanting her to believe that she needs to have a plan B. There is no plan B. There's only plan A. Because you know what? When you put everything and your passion and everything that you want into achieving that goal, you will achieve it. You will. And nobody's saying it will be easy. Nobody's saying that you're not going to have challenges, but you will achieve it. And the satisfaction will be there because you've achieved it. Now, if you get all the way to the goal, to the dream, and you don't feel like this is really what you want, okay. But at least you achieved it. And believe me, that's more important. That's the most important thing, that you achieve it. And I think once you do, and you have that kind of passion to achieving the goal, you will be more than satisfied. You'll be thrilled beyond belief. Beyond belief. Number 4, lack of confidence. That goes right back to number 3, right? Number 4, lack of confidence that you don't think you can achieve it. You got to talk about it. You got to be sure that you want to pursue it. It separates those that do from those that don't. The lack of confidence. Because if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in your dream, who else will? Who else will? You got to believe in it. You got to have the confidence, the strength to stand up for yourself in the face of people who may not want to stand with you or want to stand against you. And you got to be prepared to shoot them down and keep it moving. Number 5, lack of imagination to dream. You discover your dream by daring to dream. So if you're not dreaming, start dreaming. And I don't know the age of the audience that I'm talking to, because I know I've talked to young people and I know I've talked to older people. I don't know who it is, but I'll tell you one thing. If you don't dream a dream, it won't happen. So you got to have the imagination to dream a dream. So dream a dream, babe. And like I said before, if you had a dream when you were younger, because I said, what did you dream about as a child? Did you hold on to it or did you abandon it and throw it away? Did you abandon yourself in your dream? I did. I abandoned my dream. I did. I gave up totally on the fact of being anything musically inclined. I did what my dad wanted me to do. I went to school for business. I never looked at anything dealing with music and dreams and being a singer again. I settled for singing karaoke. Hmm. But I did find my niche. This I'm good at. I'm good at talking. I'm good at sharing. I'm good at helping people see their blind spots and seeing where they can improve and how they can be better. Because I'm learning to be better. And what I learn, I teach and I share because it's so important for us to be better. And it's really, really important for us to dream. So look at these candles, look at these tea lights. If you want to close your eyes or even look at them and meditate and be able to use that to help you dream, to give you an idea to go back in your mind and remember what your dream was. What is it that you wanted to achieve? You want to be a lawyer? Did you want to be a business owner? Did you want to be a singer, an actor, a dancer, a forensic investigator, an NFL football player, a basketball player, an artist, a writer, someone who can change the world with their own idea? Do you want to change the world? I'm going to change the world. That is my goal, to change the world. One person at a time, helping people become the best version of themselves that they can be. And when they do that, then they can be leaders in other people's lives to help them do the same. And as we continue to pay it forward and move on and show people how to be better, we will change the world and we will change how people see things, how we see ourselves, how we see others. And it'll be a much, much better place. We'll light it up just like these tea lights behind us. We will be light. We will be love. And nothing can stop light and love. Not even darkness. Nothing can stop it. So I want you to dream. See it and seize it. Oh, man. Part two. Part two next time. Part two next time of dreams. So I want you to celebrate your life because the more you celebrate life, the more life there is to celebrate. And keep dreaming. Leave your comments. Leave your dream comments. Let me know what you dream, what your dream is. Let me know. And share, subscribe, and comment. See you next time on the Comfort Zone.